What an exciting first round. Only 20 points separate our two teams. Harlem got off to a very quick start, answered the first 3 questions. Oregon eventually rallied up to 50 points, so now they are ahead by 20 as we begin our volleyball round. But first, a very special thank you for someone today helping us out. Lynn Stainbrook is the executive director of the Rockford Public Library. She is our judge today, but not only today is she helping. We are in our brand new home for the season, which is the Rockford Public Library's Nordlof Center. So Lynn, thank you so much for hosting us all season long. All right, volleyball round is a conferring round for our contestants, which means you can talk amongst yourselves. We had a coin flip in the last commercial break. Oregon won that flip and is elected to go first in our lightning round, which means our first volleyball question will go to Harlem. And we go back and forth. There's no stealing points, but I need to hear from the captains to make sure that you are giving the right answer. I don't want to hear an incorrect answer during conferring, because then that may cost you some points. You will have a limited amount of time to get that answer in, but I do need to hear from the captains. So that's Penelope, right, for Harlem, and Brigham for Oregon, correct? We're going to start our first question in the volleyball round with Penelope. You and the team, are you ready? Here it is. The reciprocal of conductance is what quantity, which is voltage over current according to Ohm's law, and measures the opposition to current flow?
Resistance.
Resistance, right under the buzzer. There you go. You got that, and that's 10 points for you, Harlem. Oregon, here's a question for you. Which French fashion brand, founded in 1909, whose logo is a pair of interlocking C's, produces scents called Coco Mademoiselle and Number 5?
Gucci.
Incorrect. The interlocking C's are for Chanel. Chanel, Number 5. No points there. Harlem, new question for you. What book, adorned by an Abraham Bossy etching, describes a war of all against all in which life is, quote, nasty, brutish, and short, and is by Thomas Hobbes?
No answer.
It's kind of a tough literature question there. Leviathan is the book we were looking for. No answer, new question now for Oregon. What mixture of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid can dissolve gold and has a 2-word Latin name? That Latin meaning is royal water. The name we were looking for was aqua regia. Aqua regia. No points. Here's a new question for you, Harlem. What copper-rich South American country's president was Salvador Allende until a U.S.-backed coup aided right-wing dictator Augusto Pinochet?
Venezuela.
Incorrect. Right continent. It was Chile. Copper was actually the #1 export there. No points there. And now we have a new question for Oregon. What German author wrote The Sorrows of Young Werther and Faust? Blake could hear the wheels spinning. Goethe. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. No points. Here's a new question for Harlem. What body of water, which is the largest remnant of the prehistoric Lake Bonneville, is fed by the Weber River and is near the state capital of Utah?
Salt Lake.
I need more than that.
Great Salt Lake.
Great Salt Lake is correct. Joey, that was your points. Nice job. And you just tied it up. 10 points there for Harlem. It's 50-50. What country's western Rakhine state is home to a large population of Rohingya?
Myanmar.
Myanmar or Burma. We'd have taken either one of those, and you've got 10 points. Oregon, now you are on top by 10. Harlem. What author blamed a song and an error for his exile to Tomis and wrote a Latin poem about mythological transformations titled The Metamorphosis?
Franz Kafka.
Incorrect. Ovid was who we needed there. No points, and that's the end of the round. That's all we have time for. It's now only a 10-point swing. 60 points for Oregon. Harlem has 50. At the halfway point, we're going to take a break and come back. First, a chance for you to play at home with the Bergstrom bonus question. We'll be right back with our lightning round.
Hi, I'm Ann Bolefeld. This week's bonus question: on October 24th, 1931, Al Capone was sentenced to 11 years in jail for federal income tax evasion. What was the nickname of this famed Chicago gangster?